Some people use the expression Grinch when they refer to me. I think the Grinch story is one of the greatest stories of redemption I know. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, this heart for his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Whos. Staring down from his cave with a sour grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging the holly Who wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled, with his grinchy fingers drumming, I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming. For tomorrow I know all the Who girls and boys will wake bright and early and they'll rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, noise. There's one thing I hate, all the noise. They'll sing. No they won't, they'll stand. They'll ignore all COVID regulations. They'll stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'll stand hand in hand and those Whos will start singing. Fa-hoo forays, da-hoo dorays, welcome Christmas, come this way. Fa-hoo forays, da-hoo dorays, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Welcome, welcome, fa-hoo remus, welcome, da-hoo demus. Christmas Day is in our grasp so long as we have hands to clasp. Fa-hoo, fa-roo, da-ro, da-ray. And they'll sing, and they'll sing, and they'll sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 49 years I've put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. The Grinch steals Christmas. This is stop number 1, old Grinchy Claus hissed, as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a minute or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue. There were 2 little stockings hung in a row. These stockings, he grinched, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. It was 1:15 dawn, all the Whos were still abed. The Whos still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with all their presents, their ribbons, their wrappings, their snoof and their fuzzies, their tringlers and trappings. 10,000 feet up on the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-hoo to the Whos, he was grinchily humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, I know what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Whos down in Whoville will all cry boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. But he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low and it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, that sound sounded glad. Every Who in Whoville, the tall and the small, were singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. Somehow or other it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes or bags. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his loads through the bright morning light. With a smile on his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. As he rode into Whoville, he brought back their toys. He brought back their floofs to the Who girls and boys. He brought back their snoofs and their tringles and fuzzles. Brought back their pantookas, their dafflers and wuzzles. Yes! He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer, cheer to all who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp so long as we have hands to grasp. Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand to hand.